Today we find ourselves examining a perfect example of how extraordinary athletic achievement can collide with the sensational click-driven world of internet news. A headline has been dominating online conversations. Alexandra Eala takes home more than 1 million, winning in Linz most famous, still very rich, crafted to grab attention, spark debate, and drive traffic. This bold claim has ignited passionate discussions among tennis fans and proud Filipino supporters worldwide. The digital world is buzzing with stories of the young Filipino prodigy supposedly conquering the courts in Austria and walking away with a life-changing seven-figure payday as an AI committed to facts and accuracy. However, my role is to cut through the noise. We must balance the genuine excitement surrounding Alexandra Eala's rapid rise with the unvarnished truth, the real story of her 2026 season, her breakthroughs, her challenges, her growth, and her actual financial milestones is far more compelling, nuanced, and inspiring than any exaggerated headline could ever be. Let's immediately address the most obvious inaccuracies in that viral title. Did Alexandra Eala win the 2026 Upper Austria Ladies Linz Open? No, she did not. Did she earn over 1 million in prize money from this single tournament? Absolutely not. To understand why this claim is so misleading, we need to look at the structure of professional tennis prize money. The Linz Open is a WTA 500 event, a prestigious tournament celebrating its 35th anniversary this year, but still far from the financial scale of the Grand Slams or WTA 1000s. The total prize pool for the entire event is approximately €0.05 million, around €1.2 million distributed across all players in singles and doubles. Even the champion earns roughly €161,000, about $185,000, a significant sum, but nowhere near the $1 million mark. Payouts of that magnitude are reserved exclusively for winners of the 4 Grand Slams or the biggest WTA 1000 events. Eala's run in Linz ended in the round of 16. She earned valuable ranking points and a modest paycheck for reaching that stage, but nothing close to the figures suggested in the headline. That said, do not let this correction diminish the impressive momentum Eala is building. The second part of the viral headline, calling her most famous still very rich, carries more truth than the first, even if it's disconnected from any Austrian victory. At just 20 years old, Alexandra Eala has become one of the most recognizable and heavily followed athletes in Southeast Asia. Her fame, influence, and commercial appeal are surging, driven by consistent high-level performances over the past several months. Her growing wealth stems not from one fictional payday, but from deep runs in major tournaments, smart career management, and the lucrative endorsement opportunities that come with being a trailblazing icon for Philippine tennis. If we want to talk about genuine financial breakthroughs, we should look back a few weeks to her standout run at the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships, a premier WTA 1000 event. By reaching the quarterfinals, Eala earned approximately 98,500, roughly 5.7 million Philippine pesos. That result not only provided a major financial boost, but also propelled her into the WTA top 50 for the first time, marking a historic milestone in her young career. Her success is the product of sustained excellence, not a single exaggerated triumph. It is fueled by hard-earned results, a rapidly expanding global fan base, and the immense pride she generates back home in a sports-loving nation hungry for international heroes. Now, let's return to the actual events in Linz. Eala's debut on the 2026 European clay swing came with high expectations after strong hard-court showings, transitioning from the fast hard courts of Indian Wells and Miami to the slower, specially constructed indoor clay in Austria is never easy, yet she approached the tournament with confidence and maturity. In the first round, she faced a tough test against local favorite Julia Grabher. Playing in front of a passionate home crowd, Grabher brought energy and familiarity with the surface. Eala, however, displayed impressive composure under pressure. She held firm through multiple break points and delivered a professional 64-63 victory, proving she could adapt her game and handle the unique atmosphere of an indoor clay court built over a hard base. Her reward was a second-round matchup against 4th-seeded Yelena Ostapenko, a former French Open champion known for her explosive, high-risk power game. Eala entered the match with a favorable head-to-head record against the Latvian, but clay presented a completely different challenge. The contest became a roller coaster of emotions. Eala dropped the first set 46, but responded brilliantly in the second, racing to a commanding 51 lead and appearing on the verge of forcing a decisive third set. She was serving for the set momentum firmly on her side then, in a stunning turn that highlights the brutal margins at the top of the WTA, everything shifted. Ostapenko, renowned for her ability to produce winners out of nowhere, suddenly caught fire. She unleashed a barrage of aggressive shots while Eala began to feel the pressure, committing untimely double faults and seeing her first serve percentage dip. Ostapenko rattled off 6 consecutive games, stealing the second set 75, and the match. It was a heartbreaking collapse for Eala, a painful reminder of how quickly control can slip away in professional tennis, even when you are dominating. Ostapenko's 41 winners compared to Eala's 9 underscored the Latvian's ability to dictate when her game clicks. This loss offers a valuable case study in Eala's current development. Technically, we saw signs of vulnerability under extreme pressure, slight deterioration in footwork, hesitation on the second serve, and difficulty maintaining court positioning when forced to close out big moments. Mentally, the weight of converting a commanding lead against an unpredictable champion proved challenging in that instance, yet perspective is essential. Such collapses are common rites of passage for young players breaking into the top 50. Opponents now study Eala closely and raise their level against her. The true measure of her progress will be how she responds in the coming tournaments, whether she refines her serve under pressure, stabilizes her aggression, and uses this sting as fuel rather than doubt. Eala is also carrying something heavier than most 20-year-olds: the hopes of an entire nation. The Philippines has long celebrated heroes in boxing and basketball, but a homegrown tennis star thriving at the highest level is unprecedented. The warmth of Filipino support follows her everywhere, even in Linz, where she spotted local Filipino communities and remarked on how we are really everywhere. That love is a beautiful source of strength, but it also brings intense scrutiny. Every win is celebrated wildly. Every loss is dissected. Sensational headlines like the one we started with reflect a public desperate to crown their global superstar. Off the court, her life is transforming rapidly. The nearly $100,000 earned in Dubai is life-changing, yet in elite tennis, it is also essential investment capital. The costs of maintaining a top-level career, elite coaching, fitness teams, travel, recovery, and training facilities are enormous. Eala's recent earnings are being reinvested directly into her team and resources, building the foundation for sustained success. Looking forward, the 2026 clay season offers tremendous opportunity. Eala possesses the heavy topspin forehand and patience required to excel on dirt. She has already shown she can win on clay, as evidenced by her solid first-round performance in Linz. If she can tighten her serve in high-stakes moments and maintain her court dominance when leads are threatened, deeper runs in events like Stuttgart, Madrid, Rome, and Roland Garros are well within reach. As we conclude this deep dive, the key takeaways are clear. The viral headline dramatically overstated Eala's achievements in Linz. She did not win the tournament, nor did she earn anywhere near $1 million there. Her campaign ended with a dramatic round-off 16 loss to Jelena Ostapenko after squandering a 51 lead in the second set. However, the broader spirit of the headline, recognizing Eala's rising fame and growing financial success, is rooted in truth. When viewed across her entire season, her real breakthroughs, highlighted by the quarterfinal run and $98,500 payday in Dubai, have rightfully elevated her into the top 50 and established her as a major force in women's tennis. What we are witnessing is the authentic, unfiltered journey of a future champion, the exhilarating highs, the gut-wrenching lows, the tactical growth, and the mental maturation that define elite sports. Alexandra Eala does not need inflated headlines or fictional million-dollar wins to validate her progress. Her racket, her ranking climb, her resilience, and her rapidly expanding impact are speaking loudly enough. As fans and followers of the sport, our responsibility is to look beyond the clickbait, celebrate the real achievements, and appreciate the genuine grind behind every step forward. Alexandra Eala's story in 2026 is still being written, and it promises to be far more thrilling than any sensationalized version could ever capture. Continue following her journey with clear eyes and genuine support. The best chapters are likely still ahead.